Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? This is your guy, DeMarcus Tunstall, and we are here for the beta project. And yes, the date is wrong, but it will be right in 30 seconds. Actually, 3 seconds. There you go. Today is November 20th, 2019, and today's video is called Engulfed. And this is actually brought to you by a friend of mine, Mike Hoffman. Thank you for sharing what you shared, brother. It really inspired me to bring a video up, and I'll explain to you why. The beta project, DeMarcus Tunstall. You can find us on Humble and Focused, all one word, on YouTube. There you go. And today's quote is, "You are free to make whatever choice you want, but you are not free from the consequences of that choice." I think often we think that we can get away with anything because we don't get instant punishment or somebody doesn't see us. But in all reality, ladies and gentlemen, it does come back and bite you in the butt. If you want to be dishonest and disloyal to somebody, it's going to bite you in the butt whenever it comes time for your relationship to be renewed, like a driver's license. If you want to cheat and go do this, every decision you make, you can say, "Oh, I wasn't in a relationship," but ladies and gentlemen, if they thought you were, they may choose not to be with you anymore. If you took something that wasn't yours because nobody had it, that's stealing, and you can get in trouble for that. So keep in mind that you can make whatever choice you want. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, we are not free from choices. That's the cool part about it. We get a chance to make whatever choice we want in life, but it is going to be a consequence that goes with that choice. So you have to weigh whether that consequence is going to be worth it. Is sleeping with that other person going to be worth it to lose your relationship? Is stealing something from your job going to be worth it? Is that going to be, that choice going to be worth it? Is not teaching your kids going to be worth it? Is not cleaning your house going to be, you can do it with anything. But ladies and gentlemen, just understand your choice is your own, and whatever you choose, it has a consequence to go with it, and it also can keep you away from things. It can close doors that you didn't know were going to close. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get started so I can stop. Let me get big here. There we go. Woo! How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. It's your guy, DeMarcus. So today this actually was brought to you, like I said, by Mike Hoffman. He sent a video to me, or a picture to me, that really kind of hit me in the mouth. And I like it when things do that because it makes me want to do videos on it, because I was going to walk out the door and not do one today. So I appreciate it, Mike, if you're on here. All right, so let me show you this video. I want to know what you think. So let me scoot over here to the left because it's going to come over here. Scoot over to the right. It's going to come on your left. We're backwards here. So this is the video, or this is the picture here. This picture right there. And it says, "The power of stepping away." Ooh. And I'll let you guys look at it for a second, and you can tell me what you think. I'm just going to fix my shoe while you do that. I wish I had like the but I don't have that. So, this is not your daily double. This is just a question. I want you to think about how you're viewing this. What do you see? Because I saw it one way, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a second. So let me tell you the first way I saw it. So the way I saw it, by the power of stepping away, is that you've got these matches lined up, and that one in the middle stepped away. And so by doing that, all the things that burned up those first couple matches wasn't able to get to that person, and it wasn't allowed to get into their life. Like if you got that job that's not fulfilling you, or the people at your job are just garbage people, and not to say that people are bad, but some people just have that mentality where, they don't care about you or anything else. They just want to make their money so much that they're willing to step on anybody to get it. Sometimes you got to step away from those people so you don't get burned. Because the thing about all those people, all those sticks up there that are burned, they are all burned the same way. So they're all burned and disposed of. They're all garbage now. They can't go anywhere. They can't do anything. They have no more purpose at that point in time. That's what they are down. Their purpose has been used. So you don't want to end up getting in a fight with somebody at work and you end up with that same negative mentality that someone else has. Like, you can see there's a difference. Like, even the smoke that's coming off of the paper, the paper's singed at that point. It's showing you that it actually doesn't, you don't have, if you get burned by this, you're going to be a part of it. The other part I like about this same thing is that if you look at it at the beginning, the energy is huge energy, and the singe marks kind of get smaller as they go to the end, because it needs more to keep going. Because once that last one, because think about it, when the first one is burned out, the last one probably hasn't been started yet, and if it has, it's not going to have the same power as all of them together. So the first one burns out, and the second one burns out, and then at the end you see how it gets smaller and smaller in that decline, and that last one doesn't have as much singe mark around it. Why? Because the fact that it's the last one. So once you step away, ladies and gentlemen, you can't be burned. Now, the cool thing about not being burned in this analogy also is that because you weren't burned, the people who you are attached to are also not singed. Maybe that means you had a bad day at work and you decide to step away from that negative vibe and that negative energy, so the people at your home life weren't affected. Or you had a bad relationship and you decide to step away from that bad relationship, so the people who were closest to you, or the people who are watching you, or the people who need something from you are not affected and burned up, right? So that's the first way I saw it, that, by stepping away, I will not be burned, as Diamond said. You're not getting burned up and just the parts, because if you think about it, the collective of all those burns, the ones that are burnt up there, none of them, they all look the same. They all look the same, and they're all classified as the same. The one that looks different in this particular analogy is the one that steps away. That's the one you notice because he's not like everybody else. And it's okay to not be like everybody else. As a matter of fact, it's better that way. Because, if you got negative friends or friends that are consistently talking about each other or talking about people, all they do is they want to drink and party, those friends are going to burn up and they're not going to help you to achieve the success that you want. So you got to find friends that are wanting to go where you're wanting to go. Now, that'll switch it to the other way I saw it after I looked at it again. So obviously, the way you look at this could show you a lot about the way you view life. At times, I have a way of viewing life in a negative way, but then I think about things and then I turn it around and make it a positive. Hooray for me, right? So here's the other way I thought about this. It's pretty interesting. When you see people who are out there just really giving their all and really putting their effort in there, and they're really trying to grow something, whenever the first one that let's say the first one was the one that started this, and I can tell you it did, because like I said, the impact is bigger. When that first person gets lit, the fire is going to ignite all these other matches, and they're gonna really just burn them up, right? But if you're not willing to step up and let yourself catch fire, if you're not willing to step up and let yourself be ignited and engulfed by the flames of positivity and growth and growing your life into where it needs to be, then, ladies and gentlemen, you stop the fire. That energy cannot be just disposed of so haphazardly. Energy is going to eat up everything it can, and then after that energy is eaten up, it will then stop. As you can see, it burned out. But if you were a part of this, and let's say that those burnt matches are a part of positivity, but you decided to step away because you didn't want to be a part of it, ladies and gentlemen, not only did you not get burned and you didn't get a chance to change your life, you decided to stay where you are, but the people who are with you that were supposed to be affected by your fire will not be burned. As you can see, the people, we're calling these people, but these matchsticks on the right are not being burned because you never gave yourself an opportunity to get in that fire, to get a part of that. And I think that's even bigger than the first one. Yeah, it's a big deal to stay away from negative people, like you see on the left, to step away from negative people. Like, yeah, I stepped away, so I will not be burned. But on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, what about stepping towards those positive people out there that have that fire and have that energy and that are feeding off each other? Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever seen a match burn with other matches, the fire grows as each match gets lit and it gets bigger and bigger. But if you're not willing to step up and you're the conduit or the bridge that's going to take the other 5 or 6 matchsticks or people to the next level, and you decide not to step up and allow yourself to get ignited and engulfed, then guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You not only do you lose, but somebody else loses, and somebody else loses, and the whole right side of the paper does not get engulfed, and they don't find their power. We have to take advantage of when we see situations. Ladies and gentlemen, I personally right now am in the season and I'm burning. Oh my goodness, my match is lit and I'm fired up. And I keep trying to bring my match friends on, but they keep sliding down. And it's okay because it may not be their time yet. But I can tell you right now that I'm not going to stop looking for other matches. Why? Because I know as soon as I stop looking for other matches, my fire may die out. And that same fire might need to ignite everybody else. I better figure out another match to replace that one match that stepped away from the positivity and the growth and all the stuff I'm trying to create. I better replace him fast because I need to replace him so I can get those other matches lit ASAP. But I want you to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. When you saw this, did you see the matches being burned on the left as being a bad thing, or did you see them being a good thing? And if you saw them being as a good thing, that's awesome. You see them being as a bad thing, I get where you're coming from, but ladies and gentlemen, think about the positivity and all the great things. The idea behind it is that as the matches burn together, they don't tell us in this picture here whether the burns are good or bad, just that it needs to be burned. You get what I'm saying? So That's what I need you to think about, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to think about whether you're going to allow yourself to be engulfed by negativity or positivity, right? And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you can always put your match back in. You can always slide your match back up and allow yourself to be engulfed in flames. But make sure when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you're doing that with the whole purpose of getting that positivity. If you see that's the negativity that's burning away, because the difference is that darkness that we see right there, that's that negativity. That's what's left. But the fire is what we're missing in this picture. And that fire is positive. It creates heat. It creates warmth. It creates energy. It starts cars. All this stuff is energy, right? Step forward into the positive. But be very okay with stepping away from the negative. Because here's what happens, right? That one that steps away from the negative, that can be ignited. That one that's down below can be ignited. And it can still start a chain of positive reaction. But it will not be able to do that if it's already burnt up by the negative that's come across. Don't let the negativity burn you out. But let the positivity make you glow. Engulf you in flames and make you as powerful as you could possibly be. And if you aren't fired up by this, I don't know what to tell you. You might be dead. And if you're dead, wow, you're watching TV. That's pretty awesome. But no, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Lauren Horton and Mike, who posted this originally, and Mike Hoffman, who shared this with me, and I shared it with a whole bunch of other people, and you being here today. So I want you to realize, ladies and gentlemen, you have permission to step away from negativity. But if it's fire and positivity that you're noticing, don't be scared of the flames, because a match never knows it's being burned. You don't know you're being burned if you're putting yourself in a situation. You might judge what's going on up there, but you don't know. Step up and don't be scared. You can tell when something's negative, ladies and gentlemen, but don't always assume that the fire from before is the same as the fire that's coming now. Okay? That's all I got to say to you. I just want you to be the best you can. And let me go back to this one more time, and then we will let you guys go. Feel free to make whatever choice you want, but you are not free from the consequences of that choice. That's why I picked this today, ladies and gentlemen. You can pick to keep your positivity or your negativity, and that's going to yield you what you receive. Fire can burn down a house as well as it can light a city. Fire can burn up a car as well as it can power it to go somewhere. Fire can burn your skin as well as it can keep you warm. But it's the choice that you make that are going to allow for this fire to do what it needs to do for you, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want you to be great. Like I said, I'm going forward and I'm bringing people with me. I'm grabbing matches and I'm lit. I'm like, come on, light yourself. I'm on fire. Come on. And people going to get lit. And guess what? That could be you too. If you ever want to know what I'm into, follow me. I promise you, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm changing lives. I'm changing my community, maybe changing the nation or the world. I don't know what I'm designed here for, but I know that God gave me another day to be alive, and that means He's not done with me yet. So as the time goes, I'm going to invest in myself to keep going to that next level, to make sure that I'm ready whenever my time comes and I'm lit and I'm burned, so I can just start changing lives, lighting candles, burning out matches all over the place. And everybody, the bigger the stack of one match can light a whole box of matches. One match can light a whole box of matches. So I can engulf and I'm just so excited, man. It's a great video. So that's all I want for you, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to take your match and make sure that your match is lighting people for the right reasons. Keep that gossip away. Keep that negativity away. Keep that complaining away. It doesn't do anything. That's just you trying to belittle somebody else with other people who also feel little. Just let that go. Be the best version of you can be, and just understand that there's something more for you to do. You may not realize it yet because you're denying what you want to be, but it's time to step up to who you're supposed to be. So just go ahead and let everything else go and start to see what you're supposed to be and get what's yours. Go get your blessing. It's yours. And that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed day. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. That is correct. I'm going to go hump some books in my mind, watch some videos in my mind, and just really get it in internally. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get that good inside. Let me go. But you guys have a blessed day. Stay blessed. You see I love it right there. Stay blessed. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, you have permission and you have the ability to be whatever match you want to be. But I say use your match ability to light fires in people that is going to change the world. Don't use your energy, or don't use your possibility as a match to start negativity that'll burn people out. That's all I have for you. Have a blessed day. Oh, I believe and I love in each and every single one of you. I forgot that. I believe and I love you guys. I do. I really do. And so you guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.